Hello, it's Jane. So I talk a lot about kind of living from a place of trust and um, intuition. So life guided by intuition and inspiration rather than problem solving. And so I just wanted to share a little about what's going on with me in my personal life to um, kind of just give like some real life examples, just a few of what that actually like looks like. So I'm gonna go back a little bit for some background. So last year, around February, I woke up with some really severe back pain that I'd never had felt before. I don't generally have any kind of body aches or anything like that. And I thought that it was emotional and energetic because I didn't get in an accident or anything like that. And I knew that I was kind of re- engaging in this pattern in a relationship that I was in at the time of kind of giving away my power. And so I just thought of it as a wake up call. And I ended up getting an MRI, and the MRI showed that I had a herniated disc. And when the chiropractor saw that, even he said, "You should really get surgery for this. It's very severe. I don't even know how you're walking." Um, and I and of course the doctors told me to get surgery, but I didn't, and I just kind of did stretches, and I let time do its work, and I did a lot of emotional clearing, and it got. I just figured I guess I would live with this for a while because it was I have lower back ache almost all the time, and I have some numbness in my legs. So it affected me, but I definitely didn't want to get surgery, and that's how it was kind of left for a while. Now, a few weeks ago, um, a friend recommended this chiropractor to me, and I ended up um, feeling that it was right to go intuitively. And when I went, I had X-rays done, and when I saw the shape of my spine, I almost cried because it was so obvious why the disc was damaged. Like um, my spine is very abnormal, so it's like very curved in places that it shouldn't be curved and such. And so at first it was like and then they were suggesting it would take like a year, and I'd have to go all the time, and and looking at the state of it, I could see like just that was true. I mean, and and then of course there was that part of me that's like, I don't think I need this. I could just do it energetically, but it fit in with other themes that have really been coming into my life right now, which are about deepening my roots on planet Earth. So being more engaged in my body, taking care of kind of mundane matters, which I kind of tend not to see as significant as others might, and to understand and appreciate that this vehicle of the body is such a necessary way to go beyond the body. I mean, the body is kind of seen as the way that we are separate from each other, and I tend to kind of go for the ways that we're all connected and boundaryless, and yet we're in bodies for a reason. And um, so when I kind of saw the bigger picture of it, then I actually felt really excited. Like, you know what, this is an opportunity for me to be even more connected with my body. And if I think about how healthy I generally feel and how mobile I am with my spine in that state, I just thought just how much how amazing I'm going to feel, as I um, realign. And then the idea of, like being bent out of shape or bending over backwards for people, and actually like standing up straight and tall. And um, yeah, so that's where I was at. And so at that time that I had that lower back pain when it was very severe, I because I knew it was my body communicating something to me beyond just like pain. I did a painting or like a sketch and kind of talked to my body, and so I drew a picture of my pelvis and my sacrum and the lower vertebra, and I just kind of like had a conversation with it. And one thing that came out was talking about so the word han in Korean, the word han means it's like a tie that binds. It's also used to mean like regret or a grudge. Like a lot of Korean movies or songs are really sad and have like a theme of tragedy and despair and longing. And it's sad, but it's also beautiful. It's like, yeah, the beauty of tragedy. Like Shakespeare's plays are tragedies and comedies. And so, and that and Korea has like a rich history of loss and war and all of that, like many other countries. And so the culture kind of has that embedded in it. And I've always been kind of attracted to that in my melancholy way. So the word Han, um, it's like a tie that binds. So it can be, that idea of connection, but it's also can be like a shackle, right? Like a chain. And that's what was coming up in that drawing.